Key sects and major events. Sectarian violence within Islam has been a significant issue throughout history, often rooted in theological differences, political power struggles, and social grievances. The two primary sects of Islam, Sunni and Shia, have been at the forefront of many of these conflicts, but other sects and movements also contribute to the complex landscape of sectarian violence. This explores the major sects involved and highlights key events, including those in Africa, to provide a comprehensive understanding of this pressing issue. Sunni and Shia, the major sects. Sunni Islam. Comprising approximately 85 to 90% of the global Muslim population, Sunni Islam is characterized by its adherence to the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad as recorded in the Hadith and the consensus of the community Ijma. Sunni Muslims recognize the first four caliphs as rightful successors to Muhammad. The Sunni tradition is diverse, encompassing various schools of thought, including Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi, and Hanbali, each with its interpretations of Islamic law and theology. Number 2, Shia Islam. Shia Muslims, who make up about 10 to 15% of the Muslim population, believe that leadership should have remained within the Prophet Muhammad's family, specifically with his cousin and son-in-law, Ali. This belief has led to a distinct religious and political identity with various subsects, including Twelvers, Ismailis, and Zaydis. The Twelvers, the largest Shia group, believe in a line of 12 imams, with the 12th imam, Muhammad al-Mahdi, believed to be an occultation and will return as a messianic figure. Major events of sectarian violence. 1. The Battle of Karbala, 680 CE. This pivotal event in Shia history marks the martyrdom of Husayn ibn Ali, the grandson of Muhammad, at the hands of the Umayyad Caliph Yazid I. The battle is commemorated annually by Shia Muslims during Ashura and symbolizes the struggle against tyranny and injustice. The emotional and spiritual significance of Karbala has fostered a strong sense of identity among Shia Muslims, often leading to expressions of grief and resistance against perceived oppression. 2. The Sunni-Shia split. The initial division between Sunni and Shia Islam emerged shortly after Muhammad's death, leading to centuries of political and military conflict. The Umayyad and Abbasid caliphates often persecuted Shia communities, leading to uprisings and retaliatory violence. The sectarian divide was further exacerbated by the Crusades and the Mongol invasions, which created a backdrop of mistrust and animosity. The Safavid-Ottoman conflict, 16th to 18th centuries. The rise of the Safavid Empire in Persia, which established Shia Islam as the state religion, led to violent confrontations with the Sunni Ottoman Empire. This conflict intensified sectarian identities and fueled animosities that persist today. The Safavid-Ottoman rivalry not only shaped the political landscape of the region, but also influenced cultural and religious practices, leading to a deepening of sectarian divides. 4. The Iranian Revolution, 1979. The overthrow of the Shah and the establishment of the Islamic Republic under Ayatollah Khomeini marked a significant moment for Shia Islam, leading to increased sectarian tensions in the region, particularly with Sunni-majority countries like Saudi Arabia. The revolution inspired Shia movements across the Middle East, but it also heightened fears among Sunni leaders of Shia expansionism, leading to a series of proxy conflicts. Number 5. The Iraq War, 2003. The U.S.-led invasion of Iraq exacerbated sectarian tensions, leading to widespread violence between Sunni and Shia groups. The dismantling of the Ba'ath Party and the subsequent rise of Shia political power created a power vacuum that extremist groups such as Al-Qaeda in Iraq and later ISIS exploited. The sectarian violence that ensued resulted in thousands of deaths, the displacement of millions, and a legacy of mistrust that continues to affect Iraqi society. Number 6. The Syrian Civil War, 2011-present. The ongoing conflict in Syria has further polarized Sunni and Shia communities, with the Assad regime, which is predominantly Alawite, a Shia offshoot, receiving support from Shia Iran and Hezbollah. In contrast, many Sunni groups, including extremist factions, have fought against the regime. The war has led to horrific violence, including sectarian massacres, and has drawn in regional powers, exacerbating the sectarian divide. Sectarian violence in Africa. While the Sunni-Shia divide is most prominent in the Middle East, sectarian violence has also manifested in Africa. 1. Nigeria. The conflict between Sunni and Shia Muslims has escalated in recent years, particularly with the rise of the Islamic Movement of Nigeria, IMN, a Shia group that has faced violent crackdowns from the Nigerian government. Clashes between IMN supporters and security forces have resulted in numerous deaths and human rights abuses. 2. Sudan. The Darfur conflict, which began in the early 2000s, has seen violence between various ethnic and religious groups, including Muslims. While not strictly sectarian, the conflict has been exacerbated by underlying tensions between different Muslim communities. 3. Central African Republic, CAR. The civil war that erupted in 2013 has seen violence between predominantly Muslim Seleka rebels and mostly Christian anti-Balaka militias. Although the conflict is primarily ethnic and political, religious identities have played a significant role in the violence. 4. Somalia. The ongoing conflict in Somalia has seen various factions, including Islamist groups like Al-Shabaab, which adhere to a strict interpretation of Sunni Islam. The group's violent actions against both rival Sunni factions and non-Muslims have contributed to the broader instability in the region. Conclusion. Sectarian violence in Islam is a multifaceted issue influenced by historical, political, and social factors. The Sunni-Shia divide remains the most prominent source of conflict, but other sects and regional dynamics also play crucial roles. Understanding these complexities is essential for addressing the root causes of sectarian violence and fostering peace within and among Muslim communities globally. As the world continues to grapple with these challenges, promoting dialogue and reconciliation remains vital for a more harmonious future.